Hey guys, good morning. So this is another build episode that I'm bringing you. And for those of you that have just joined the channel, you might not be aware that so I've been living in the van that I'm in right now for just over a year, and I started building it out a year ago and filming it all. At that point, I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I was just filming the process of building it out. And now that my channel's up and running, I'm sharing these videos in a sequential order as best as I can. And I'm working with old footage, so there's not a whole lot that I can really change about any of this stuff. I do the best job I can do in the editor in terms of like trying to get the audio to sound good. In some cases, I'm just working with what I have. So in any case, this one is episode number 11. And I'm working on the floor in this one. There is quite a bit in the floor itself. There's a lot of technical aspects to it in a minivan, or at least, in the setup that I was going for in this build itself. So anyway, here is a, without further ado, here's episode number 11. Hope you like it. I've just been going. And, I know I can get away with doing that for a little while, but it's got to just kind of keep going. And I could tell you a whole story about it, but anyway, today's goal is to keep working and get the rest of this floor done, and then I can be like, okay, that is completely done now. I don't have to worry about it. And that's my goal. So I'm gonna get cracking. Okay, next piece is gonna go right here all the way along. So I need 24 inches from here to here, and it's actually 48 3/4 of an inches across. Because we're so close, I'm just going to go 48. That way I don't have to cut a regular piece out of a piece of plywood and waste a bunch of material, and I can hide the little gap. Oh shit, I'm tired. My mustache looks quite mustachy in this light. So I'm out of this place tomorrow. This is the last time I'm sleeping in this bed. I'm gonna be back in the van. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be interesting because this will be tomorrow night will be the first night with the dog in the van, and that'll be interesting. But I am looking damn forward to being back in the van, because I'm not sleeping really well here. I mean, I don't know what it is. I just don't sleep well here, and I'm really looking forward to the fresh air and colder nights, although I am taking advantage of this, so. I wasn't sleeping very well. My head was just going and going and going and going. I woke up at 11, and that's what was going on. So I laid there trying to sleep for an hour, and it just wasn't happening, and my mind was kept going and going and going and going, and it was really annoying. So I decided, well, getting up. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go work on the van. I'll do that for a couple hours. There won't be anybody there, so it should be a really good time to maybe finish up the stuff on the floor that I was trying to do. And I don't know, whatever else. Get a couple things done here. So I'm moving back into it tomorrow. Or today, actually. I'm moving back into it today. Okay. Here's the floor. And let's get this out of the way. This thing's gonna go here, like so. I gotta remake this piece, so I'm gonna do that right now. It's that there. And this one goes right there. So that's the floor, right? Now right here on this panel, it's supported really well around these edges, really nicely. And it's flush everywhere around it, except right there. If I put my knee on that and I press down, it really flexes. So, and then this one's just like completely lost. It's okay back here. This section's good. It's in level with all of this. I'm just sitting on it, so that's sticking up. But this front part is pretty poor. So I've got this section here and this section here on the stow and go, and a 2x4, and I'm going to profile the 2x4 to fit like that, and it's going to get screwed to the back side of this thing so that it's good to go. And then whenever I need to like open up the stow and go and use that, what I'll do is I'll pull this panel up, and it'll go aside for a moment. This one will come up, it'll go aside for a moment. Then what I'll be able to do is deploy it like that, right? So there we go, extra seat. And then this stuff is gonna go down there. And this thing will slide right back into place. And there it is. So someone can be sitting right here. They got a place for their feet. Now this little hole right here, this hole, actually there was a factory hole there too. There would have been. And they had this really interesting piece that they built here, similar to this, that came out, and it was kind of similar on both sides, and there's these little plates that follow the stow and go, and they hook in right here, and then when you fold it down, they kind of slide back into the middle here. Well, so what I did is I kept one. So there it is. That little thing keeps things from dropping in there very easily. Anyway, that is a lot of effort just to incorporate that. I had to build this whole thing. This is material here is made out of the original Stone Go panels. It's a 1/4 inch thick composite of some kind, and it's been inset into the plywood here. Because of the glue, I can feel it's raised up, especially on this edge. Not so much on this edge. So I'm gonna have to sand this whole thing down flat with that so that we don't have any bumps. So that's it. Cool, huh? And there it is. To build that hatch on the other side was dead easy. So if it wasn't for this needing that seat, I would have just gone with like a double hatch, one over there and one over here. Storage, boom. This floor would have been like, it would have been so much easier. So much easier. But that's pretty sharp. That's pretty cool. So that's that. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. I'm going to recut this piece here. So it goes back a little bit further. I'll probably go on this angle because that's 3/4 by 3/4. So I'll just make it a little bit longer to go in the back there. Maybe redo that little piece. And then cut a little piece of plywood, just cover half of that, and I'll just screw it down in 4 corners just so I can get my original bed mattress back in here without that, a hole being a problem. Okay, that's it. Ta-da! Oh, this was a goal in the last few days. So, put the light back here. I just screwed that in place so that I can put my temporary mattress back here. And I'll bring those, and I did something with that too. So, the floor. So, I used 2 yoga mats. Boom, boom. These get recycled all the time here, so there's a big pile of yoga mats that get thrown out because they stink. And these might have a bit of a smell, but for temporary, it's fine. So there's my hatch to my tools. None of this is glued down. I'm just got it on there more or less to protect the plywood so that when I put down my actual flooring, this stuff is pretty cool, but I don't like the fact that there's a line right down here. So if I could get yoga mat material in like 48 inches, it'd be great. And then this piece is covering that piece. This piece is covering this piece. And I was able to build this brace in here really well. So hole there. There we go. And so that panel sits right on here. And that's basically just a 2x4 that's attached to this one. And I had to profile out the back. There we go. Like that. Basically to fit across this bar and wrap around this spring. So that's good. And then of course, let's check this out. Oh yeah. And this is in place right here. So that gives it a nice ledge. And I'll just throw that stuff like that. There we go. My mattress is gonna slope downhill a little bit, but that's okay. I can live with that for a little while. I can always stagger more plywood or something in here. Gotta get to the real bed soon. Okay, the final thing I did is for this privacy thing, I gotta recut it, and I might have enough material here to do the bottom again because there's quite a big gap around there. But what I did is I've attached a little plastic deal. Got that way back in the day from kayaking and stuff. And I got 4 of them. So once this goes up, it'll be like a little bungee that just goes snap and snap, and that'll kind of keep this one up there because it always flies out. So that's sweet. So I'll save that project for tomorrow or something later. Good productive night. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I am feeling tired now, and at least I'm feeling a little bit more rested mentally because I got that completed. That's one big thing out of the way. So yeah, now I can kind of like have a clear conscience moving forward for the next few days and stuff, and feel good about that being out of the way. Just got back, taking the dog out for a walk. It's 4 a.m. See if she wants to go a bit further. It's raining, so she tends not to want to go very far. Anyway, yeah, that feels really great. That's done. I'm really stoked. So I'm gonna go catch some sleep now. Hopefully the dog does all her business, and then just sleep in.